My name is Amber Esther and I come from Pakistan and I moved to Swansea in 2013, January. And when I come from Pakistan, that time I used to be a midwife nurse there. And I just finished my midwife nursing degree. I passed in division and I was so proud, but my circumstances were very good. So I had to flee the country, and after few weeks we have been sent to Swansea, which is my home now. Recently I have been granted as a refugee and I'm looking for a job, but my qualification is no more valid to this country. I have to be retrained myself as a midwife nurse, then I can go back to this profession. Otherwise, this paper is just a plain paper, which makes me very sad because I worked hard to get this degree and I'm no more allowed to work as a nurse. But I'm not hopeless. Whenever we think there isn't any hope, there is a hope. Every tunnel has an end. So it was end of my immigration process, but it hasn't end of my new opportunities. So I have a plan that I can start my own business, which will be no more than that I need to spend a lot of money, but I can spend my time, my brain, and what I have gone through, because I'm a living story and I want to tell everybody, this generation, the new generation, that asylum seekers are immigrants. They are not aliens, they are humans like them, and they are participating in a community. They are not harmed their community. In fact, asylum seekers, they lost so much. Sometimes they lost their child, sometimes they lost their parents, and most of them, their memories, their life.
My name is Auder Ahmed. I am a refugee from Kurdistan of Iraq. In my country, actually, I have finished the College of Engineering Petroleum department. But unfortunately, I didn't have a chance to work in my proficiency. From the first time that we have arrived to Morriston and Swansea, we were seeking to volunteer, and fortunately, we were able to let's say reach the Swansea Council for Volunteering Services. We've been interviewed there, and there were many opportunities for volunteering. We directly started. I have started working with the African Community Center, my wife with the Welsh Refugee Council and with the East as well. So from there, we were trying to get experience, how organizations are working here, what's the work procedure, and after that, when we got our refugee status, we both directly started seeking for work. Actually, here I do like to thank the African Community Center, because directly after our grant, they've given me a chance to work with them as a finance officer. It was a one-day-a-week job, but it was fantastic, and I'm very grateful for that actually. Also, I do like to thank the community for work, because they were like standing beside me, always finding opportunities for me. Beside my own search, they were sending me opportunities and chances. So from them I got information that there is the mass vaccination center with the NHS, and I have applied, and I was accepted there as well. Later, I was trying to get, let us say, a job to be able to serve the asylum seekers or refugees community, because I was feeling that they are in need, or most need to to support from people like myself, because I know what they are passing through or what they are suffering from. So I was very, very lucky, and I am grateful because I was given the chance by the East to work as a project officer with the Shertawe project, which exactly, maybe it was a dream for me.
My name is Otis Bolamu Basiki Jean-Paul. I'm from Republic Democratic of Congo. I call here second home. And to come in a new life, to rebuild the life with the country, we must to know English is not easy. I started my English class, I start my volunteering. So volunteering is help also because you will know also the culture so quick with the people you meet. So you will change even your pronunciation, you learn the intonation, how the way they say the Welsh people, their English is like fluent. So it's different from English people really. So we learn also about that. We learn also the behavior, how you can be. We don't have this right word. So people, they need to advise you, calm down, just wait. It will take time. It depends on your case. It's just, you know, when you are doing better, you are doing everything good, you support people, you're doing very nice job, you will see the door will be open, and I've got my remand. I stay in UK. I'm working with Amazon. I'm doing 9 shifts, but on the day I still studying, I'm doing my activities. My plan really is the kind of job to support people, to support those refugees, to support people that have a problem. It's like in administration. That is my vision I have.
Hi, my name is Carlos, originally from Venezuela, South America. Living in Swansea 3 years now, and UK 3 years and a half. And Swansea, I have to say, is a sanctuary place, and has been a really change in my life living here and knowing how the Welsh people are and how we can make our lives here. I think main important stuff is a job, to get a job, to work and what you want or what you like to do. And I think this has been quite a challenge. Back in Venezuela, I spent at least 20 years trying to building a career as a facilitator. Everything around adult education, long life learning. Especially one of the areas I enjoy most to work is communities. Coming here is quite something I never expected. No refugee wish to live their life, their careers, their job, their positions, all the important things in your life. But once you are here, it's like a new start. First, language, to get into English as much as you can, as best as you can, in the proper way. No English means living on the margins. No English means walking like, being blindfolded, because so much world around you, much opportunities, but you're unable to see you. After getting enough English, enough means enough to communicate, able to express your ideas, to make you understand. The second most important thing is to volunteer. Since no asylum seeker has the right to work, not yet, volunteer is not just the most efficient way to get together with locals, to practice the English and to know how is the world and the labor market especially. Because when you put in LCV this set of skills, what you have been doing, and different charities, organizations, third sector, who most are the ones who offer voluntary opportunities. Any employer, at least it was my case, and I think not just mine, other fellows, refugees as well, when you put all the set of skills in a proper way, people is able to recognize you, to value your skills, to recognize you're a person who could be, have been done something in your country, and you can do the same here, or maybe you can transfer these skills as a new job in a new role, in a new position. They can provide more comprehensive support. What you really need is that the only...
Thanks for having me here. My name is Ali Reza actually. I'm originally Iranian, 34 years old. I've been studying my country after I finished the Forceman Army in Iran. I have started working oil industry, National Iranian Oil Company, for almost 3 years. I came to the UK for many reasons. The main reason was economic and political. From the time I came to the UK, I have started my English courses in college. I have finished the college within a year or 2 years, and I've started uni because the qualification I had in my country, it was unachievable in here to find a job. So I have decided to start studying in the UK, which is Trinity St. David's. I started in motorsport engineering. I graduated a couple of months before a pandemic. I was start to find a job. It was a bit hard at the beginning to starting with the qualification, making a good CV, having experience which is I didn't have on the subject which is I've been studying in the UK. A couple of months before I have put my application through the Southside Police, and likely I've been accepted for the position in Persian.
My name is Sibita. I'm from Afghanistan and my nationality Afghan. So my status is a refugee. When I was in Afghanistan, I had two kind of business. A small company with making jewelry, and the other one was a coffee shop and a restaurant. I improved a little bit my skills, my language, because it was really necessary, and for everybody it is necessary. When you travel another country, the first thing you need is the language. When you can speak that country language, you can solve lots of your problems. And I don't have any qualification from the UK and don't have any experience in the UK. That's why I couldn't find a good job for myself. I want to say for asylum seekers and refugees, be contact with communities, with organizations that can help us, that can support us, and don't be shy. Don't be scary, don't be afraid. Until you can't speak up, nobody knows about our situation. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Abdülkadir Küçükbayrak. I'm from Turkey. I'm 43 years old, and when I was in Turkey, I was a doctor by profession as infectious diseases and clinical microbiology. Hopefully, we had a visa to come into the UK. We stayed in a hotel for 6.5 months, and then we moved to Swansea. My aim is to work as a doctor in the UK, in Swansea, maybe in Wales. I have to pass 3 examinations called the OET exam, which is a medical English examination, and then another 2 are PLEP 1 and PLEP 2. Everything is fine at the moment. We got the refugee rights 2 months ago. Maybe I have a barrier to work as a doctor. The first barrier is the OET exam. My English is not bad because you have a lot of accents in the UK. In Swansea, your accent is really different from another people, but I have been getting used to listen accent, I believe, but I have a way to go, but I believe a short way. I hope so. And everything is fine. Thank you.
My name is Dr. Kamil Yilmaz. I am from Turkey. I came to the UK in 2019. I applied for claimed asylum in 2019 when I came. Before coming here, I was a police chief in Turkey, but at the same time I was an associate professor, so I was wearing two hats. So in terms of employment, I got a good education from the United States. I have multiple master's degrees in the fields of criminal justice, international politics, and political anthropology. And my PhD was in political anthropology, so it helped me a lot in searching for jobs. Even though it's not very easy to find a job in academia here in the UK, I was lucky to find a job at Swansea University. So now I am working as a postdoctoral researcher at this what's called Cyber Threats Research Center under the law school at Swansea University. So my plans and my prospects and hopes for the future is that I want to continue working as an academic in this country and contribute in that way.
Hello, my name is Sezgin Erdem. I am from Turkey and I have been living in Swansea with my wife and two children as an asylum seeker for 16 months. Until 6 years ago, I have a normal life. I was lecturing psychology and sociology at a university, and now we are waiting for our interview outcome in this country for positive result. The biggest challenge I faced in this country as an asylum seeker, learning English. I use my main language easily. This is my profession. But now I can't express myself easily in a daily life. So I was struggle. This is very difficult for my psychology. I can't show my skills also. I want to work in this country as soon as possible. I don't want to take benefit in this country. I have no work permit yet, but if I get my work permit, as soon as possible, I want to contribute. I decided to change my career. I started to study IT 2 years ago. I gained lots of experience in IT and I get lots of certificates in this field. Now I am a software engineer. I born in Turkey, but they blamed me being a terrorist, being a traitor, but Wales share with me everything what they have. That's my story. Thank you for listening to me.
Dr. Manzambi. I'm from Democratic Republic of Congo, and I'm actually a refugee. I first arrived here in Swansea in November 2017. So firstly as an asylum seeker. My first language is French. It was a bit hard for me because in a new city, you don't know anyone. We started attending some informal English classes, and later on in September, I got a place, my assignment in Galway College. So Galway College helped me a lot on grammar side, on formal things, trying to improve better my English. I started volunteering with Oxfam shop. I started expanding my connection. From that moment, in addition of improving only English, I found that I could also gain another qualification. So while I was doing level 2 in Galway College, I started attending the Skill for the Workplace at the University of Welsh St. David to help me to understand how things worked here. So later on, after 2 years, they had an offer in Swansea, and when we got an offer in Swansea as an advice and support case worker, so I attended. I was among people who attended the interview, and I was successful. So today I'm a move on advice and support caseworker at the Welsh Refugee Council. Until today, I'm doing the job that I like to do.